Hi everyone, here is a little tutorial on how you can add custom lighting to your scene. So I've got my finished character here with textures on, and I'd like to add some more interesting lighting than just a plain HDRI. So I've just got a default light in here, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that for now. Now an easy way to add custom lighting is using an add-on called Tri-Lighting. So let's go ahead and enable that. We'll go to Edit, Preferences here, Add-ons. Let's see if I have it enabled already. Look down the T section. So it looks like I already have it enabled. But if you don't, you can go into the Get Extensions section here. And you can type in TRI, try as in triangle, and it should come up for you. And then just enable that add-on. We can install it. You can see here I have Tri-Lighting, it is enabled. So I'm going to select the object that I want to light, which will be my main character here, the bust, and I will add light, 3-point lighting. There we go, that will add in 3 lights, 3 tri-lights. That will be constrained to this object, so they will always point towards this object. And I'm going to take these 3 and put them in my lights and camera group. There they are. Now let's turn on the render view, see how that looks. It's a little dark. Let me make a background plane as well so I can see the shadows. Go to Add Mesh Plane. Scale it up nice and big, just so that I can see where the shadows are coming from in my scene. I'm going to take that edge, go ahead and extrude it up. And then I'll just bevel this. There we go, that'll work for my plane. And I'll just give that a quick material. Background material. And then maybe I'll make this a nice neutral gray. Shade smooth. And pop that in my collection. Let's see how that looks, the background. Yep, pretty dark. So let's adjust these lights to go into the data. Oh, where is it? Oh, here we go. I have to have my light selected. So this is the key light. This is the main light for your character. Right now it is at 100 watts, and I don't think that's going to be quite enough for our needs, so let's try 500 watts. Okay, that's a little blown out. Maybe we'll try moving it away. Bring it up a bit. And I don't want the light to be directly on my character, so maybe I'll have it off to the side a little bit. Maybe let's try 800 watts. That's looking a little better. This fill light I'll put off to the side a little bit. This one is at 50 watts. The key light should be your brightest light. The fill and backlights should have a bit of a lower value. So maybe for this one I'll do 500 watts. Let's see. That's looking pretty nice already. And this backlight should be behind your character and should help to fill in the dark shadows. Let's put it just about behind his head there. Maybe about there. And I'll turn this up. Maybe we'll do like a 200. Let's see how that looks. Maybe put it a little further back. Now keep in mind the background will affect the light, so maybe I'll scale this up nice and big. Maybe I'll scale it on the X as well. There we go. I don't want to have an ugly light on my background. Let's see how the render looks. Set up my camera shot. Camera to view. Maybe I'll do a shot like that. Let's see how that looks. Try a quick render, just to see how it looks. Okay, that's a start. Now, with these lights, you can also change the color if you'd like. Now, if you're going to do a shot with crazy, wacky colors, I would also like it if you handed in a normal colored scene with maybe just a plain HDRI, just so that I can see your textures properly. So let's do some crazy colors just for fun. Let's try a blue. You can also change the shape of these lights if you'd like. You can do a disc, rectangle, ellipse, if you want. You can also increase the size of the lights. Doesn't really affect much. That doesn't really seem to do a whole lot. But if you want to, you can change the shape. Maybe I want more of a warm toned light. And then for the key light, maybe I'll do not that yellow, just a slight yellow maybe. So that's kind of fun. I'm going to try changing the colors. Maybe you do a green. Kind of cool. So note that this key light will affect most of your scene, so don't make that one too crazy of a color. So there you go. That's how you can make custom lighting in your scene.